All right, everyone. Welcome to The Well,
Welcome to The Well.
the first pod.
The first ever podcast ever created in the world.
The first podcast in the galaxy.
Well, do you think that we're the first two white guys to ever do it?
I mean, I don't think there's ever been
No,
more
not-
white guys.
Not like this.
Not like this. We're definitely the pioneers.
Well, it's kind of like this new market we're trying to tap into. Podcasts aren't super established,
It's like, you know,
and we've recorded probably,
it's kind of like,
1,000 podcasts beforehand.
yeah,
So,
10 billion.
we have a lot of experience in the field.
So,
But welcome to The Well, everyone.
welcome to The Well. We're on all the social media platforms, all that stuff. So, yeehaw.
Check us out wherever you want to.
Yep. All right,
Wherever your
so
preferred is.
we're going to start out, we're going to be doing some game shows here. We're going to start out with a little game show, game type bit, and we're going to be doing a breakfast draft. Top five breakfast foods.
Okay.
And we'll each pick one. We'll do a snake draft.
Okay.
So, whoever wants to go first. Do you want to go first?
I'd
Or do you
love
want
to
me
go first.
You want to go first? You want
Yeah.
to take 101? All right.
Yep.
And then I get snake.
Give me one of one. I'm
All right.
going to start it off with probably my favorite breakfast complement food because I think that there's a lot of ways to go with this, but I'm going to start it off with bacon.
Bacon.
Bacon
That's a
pancakes.
solid-
Bacon pancakes.
Bacon pancake.
Bacon.
Yeah, I think bacon is a very solid pick.
Number one, bacon.
It's not my number one, but I
Okay.
think for a lot of people out there, it is their number one. I mean, I wasn't going to pick it.
At all.
Probably at one or two. At
Oh,
one or
sure.
two, I probably wasn't going to pick it.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go for 101.
Mm-hmm.
102, actually, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pick eggs.
Eggs.
Yep, I'm picking eggs.
Eggs. So is that all the eggs?
So it kind of is. The only thing it's not is I think the only thing it isn't is a fully prepared omelet.
Okay.
Because an omelet has so many other things in it.
Yeah.
Like it has cheese on it. It has all the other ingredients in it. Bacon. It's got vegetables, all that fun jazz in it. So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
only is it's over easy eggs, over medium eggs, over hard eggs, hard boiled, whatever kind of other eggs there are.
Poached.
Yep. The egg legs. The peg egg legs.
The peg legs.
There's
The Pele's.
the paylays. The payflays.
And then what are you pairing with your eggs?
I am going to pair.
Ovulating all by yourself?
Yeah, ovulating all by yourself, I think. I'm going to pair. I'm gonna take syrup with my eggs.
Fuck,
I'm gonna take
dude.
syrup because I have an
Darn.
idea for later picks, and I don't want to miss syrup because
such a good
I'm
one.
gonna need it.
That's such a good one.
I'm gonna need syrup for my picks.
Oh my goodness. That's such a good fucking pick.
Yeah.
Son of a
I had to do it.
damn.
I had to do it.
I don't blame you. I don't
Because
blame you at
you
all.
need especially with some of these later items I'll pick, or I have ideas of picking. I guess you can definitely draft some of them.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully I do.
yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully I get there.
Yep.
So it really does come down to what my favorite of the top 3
Mm-hmm.
of pancakes, French toast, or waffles.
True.
What do I think the most elite is? And honestly, if I have it, I'm gonna go with pancakes. Pancakes are my
Pancakes
favorite.
is a solid pick.
It's super versatile. It's if I'm gonna go somewhere and they have pancakes, I'm probably gonna order them.
I was really, really thinking pancakes for
Mhm.
my second pick. My thought was, I was like, okay, he's not going to get all 3, pancakes, French toast, and waffle. So
Yeah, no way.
no matter what, one of those is going to slide back
Yep.
to me. So I will at least get one of those.
Yeah.
And I'll have syrup too.
Yeah, the syrup OP. What do I want to pair with my? You know what? It's gonna make everything better.
Pancakes and bacon.
Bacon, pancakes, and
Bacon
now
pancake, bacon pancake.
there's 3 things on my mind. Do I want to go with whipped cream,
Solid.
Do I
Solid
wanna
sugar
go?
option.
with jelly,
Solid sugar option.
or do I want to go with butter?
That's important.
And I'm probably going to go... Actually, I'm going to go with butter.
Go with butter.
Butter,
Nice.
pancakes,
True.
and bacon, great.
True. Butter, pancakes, and bacon is great.
Butter, pancakes, and bacon. God, dude,
Yeah.
there's so much more that I need.
Uh-huh. Yep. I've got eggs and I've got syrup. And
Yep.
I've got 2 picks here. One of them is going to be French toast.
Okay.
Waffles getting left out. It's kind of inconvenient to make.
Yep.
It's just kind of like, it's the odd man out. So bacon, or not bacon, waffle is getting left out. I'm taking French toast. So I've got French toast, I've got eggs, and I've got syrup.
Okay.
Now, I feel like I need something with a little bit more substance
Sure.
outside of that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to pick potatoes.
Fuck.
I'm going to pick breakfast potatoes.
Oh,
like the
damn.
origin, like potato.
Yes.
I'm going to pick potato. So I get hash browns and breakfast potatoes.
Yes. Yes, you do.
So
Damn, that's really good.
I feel like that's not, I mean, I guess we did it for eggs. So
Yeah. And then, because I get to round it out with 2 picks, right?
yes, you get 2 picks here.
So I'm going to do 2 complete meals because we're kind of feeling a little lacking, but we have bacon, we have pancakes, we have butter.
Yep.
We want omelets. We want sausage and biscuits.
Dude, you can't pick an omelet.
Okay, no omelets. Can
You
I do
can't pick an-
sausage and biscuits?
Yes, you could do
As one
sausage.
thing?
Yes, you do like biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy.
Yes, you
as
can do
an
biscuits
entity.
and gravy.
Okay, so I'm going to do biscuits and gravy.
Yep.
I got butter, I got bacon, and I got pancakes. Eggs in general are gone, so I cannot do that.
Yes.
So I need to round out my thing. You know, honestly, I am going to go... I just love whipped cream, but I also like jelly. But
Mhm.
I'm going to go a little wild style here, and I'm going to pick toast.
Nice. Good pick. Toast is a solid pick. You got a solid breakfast.
Thank you.
You have a very solid breakfast.
And you are probably
Good.
going beans, right?
Yeah, beans, obviously.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
English.
Exactly. So I've got eggs, syrup, French toast,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have potatoes.
God, yours is good.
So the thing I'm lacking, this is a really tough choice.
Yeah.
It's between 2 things for me.
Okay.
It's between cheese
Okay.
and it's between sausage.
Oh, yeah.
It's between those 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing my breakfast does lack is like a meat of some sort.
Yes.
Like I feel like it almost needs that.
Where is the meat?
Where's the meat?
Please, for the love of God, where's the meat?
I think I'm gonna have to skip the cheese. I'm gonna skip the cheese.
No cheese.
We're going no cheese.
Never
we're
got
picking.
cheese in your life.
We're picking sausage.
Okay.
We're picking sausage.
That's a solid draft.
Yeah, I think we
God.
both have pretty good drafts.
Yeah, I think this one's really even.
Yeah.
But what we need is the comment section to decide.
Yeah, we'll let you guys. For those of you who are listening, park your cars and then go over to social media. Go to the Well Pod and make your votes on the post that we have for this.
Do it while you're driving. Don't let them
yep.
control your life.
Do it while you're driving.
Do anything.
Yeah,
You're probably more
honestly.
capable than us. You can do anything you want.
Yeah.
Whether that's voting, commenting while you're driving to work, at work. You know, you could be listening to this anywhere.
True. Valid.
Probably the president of the United States is probably listening to this podcast right now.
Yeah. He's got to be.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
It's never been done
Of course. Exactly. This is the first one. So, of course, he's listening. So, with that, let's play 20 words or less.
before. 20 words or less.
Yep. So, 20 words or less.
Mhm.
Basically, I'm thinking of a word.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a hint for that word. And I'm trying to say the least amount of hint words as possible.
Okay.
So we'll go here.
Let's go.
First word, water.
What do I think of water? I think my official word is gonna be fish bears.
Fish.
I want fish.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Got one.
We're starting off hot, baby.
I'm surprised that one went.
Sheesh.
I'm surprised that one went.
I bet.
Shape.
Square.
No, not square. Shoot. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think of a good adjective to describe this. Moon.
Circle.
Yeah.
Damn. I almost said sphere.
I guess technically, yeah, it would be a sphere, but
I was thinking
kind of
2D.
Yeah, that was the first thing. So,
Hell
well, yeah,
yeah.
I mean, your first guess was square.
True.
So, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. So, all right. Wet.
Rain.
Not rain. Not rain. We're close. We're close.
Okay.
Lake.
Water.
Yeah.
Oh, that was easy.
Yep. Perfect.
Damn.
All right. All right. So we're at what? 5 words?
Yeah.
I think 5 words.
Yeah.
I'm going to use 2 here. I'm going
Okay.
to say not go.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
That was
I mean,
easy.
yeah, exactly, right? I'm going to use another 2
Okay.
because I've got 20 and I'm only at 7.
Yeah. You have
So-
a bunch.
I've got quite a few left here. So we're going to go not walk.
Run.
Yes.
Oh, that was damn,
Yeah,
bro.
You're cooking.
It's OP when you get 2 words,
Yeah, for
especially
real.
when you're just saying the opposite.
All right. I'll use 1 here. So we'll
Okay.
go for 10. We're gonna say basketball.
Sports.
Not quite. Team. So we're at 11.
I mean, I'll just pick my home team, Minnesota Timberwolves.
Yes, 100%. And then,
Let's get it, baby.
all right, we got 1 left.
1 left.
We're at 11.
Okay.
I mean, we could have the fumble of the generation.
It could happen.
We could have the fumble of a millennium.
A Millennium Falcon.
We could Seattle Seahawks it here.
Yes. Let's
Could-
not give the ball to
Yeah.
Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah, for real.
Let's just throw the ball.
For real.
How are you going to throw this?
We're gonna run it. Marshawn Lynch.
Okay.
We're gonna go space.
Galaxy.
Galaxy. I can't believe you got that. Yeah.
I looked at my phone.
Yeah. You looked at your phone, you're like, yeah, space.
Well, because if it's not like you were super specific, but it's either I'm thinking planet, I'm thinking sun, I'm thinking stars, and then I just looked at my phone and I was like, galaxy.
Galaxy.
Galaxy
Yeah.
brain.
Samsung would have been a good one. Or yeah, Galaxy. I don't know how it would have been how it would have transferred it to Galaxy Brain, but we definitely cooked on that.
Easy.
So
Simple. Clean.
rustic.
Rustic. Beautiful.
Yep. So with that, we're gonna hop into a little bit of Am I the Asshole?
AITAs.
Yep.
Who's the asshole? Is it me or him?
Yep. We're gonna have a competition.
Yeah.
We're gonna have
We're going to say the meanest things we've ever said to each other.
right.
We're going to fucking be terrible.
Yep. We are gonna have a competition. No, but actually, we're just gonna read some Am I the Asshole stories from Reddit.
All right.
So you want to lead?
I will lead. So, am I the asshole for telling one of my daughter's classmates' moms to fuck off about what I put in my daughter's lunch?
I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
So, no names in this story are real. For some context before the story, I, 38 female, cook Asian foods regularly for dinner and for my daughter Lily's, 7 female, lunches at school.
Yep, the 7-foot female.
The 7-foot female, as all Asians are,
Yep.
especially at 7 years old.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where Yao Ming ended up.
Yeah, he's been that height since he was a 7-year-old girl.
He was a 7-year-old girl.
That's crazy.
This is because my family enjoys these foods. I love to cook these foods, and my mom cooked a bunch of these foods growing up since she's half Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Oftentimes, I'll either give my daughter some leftovers from last night's dinners, plus a fruit/veggie and a snack, or I'll make her a quick little bento box or some other really quick thing.
Mm-hmm.
So after school one day, my daughter wanted to play on the playground for a bit when we went home. Or before we went home. I said she could play for a few minutes. She ran off to play. I was waiting next to this other parent. We'll call her Deborah. While I was waiting, Deborah's such a bad name.
Yeah, it is.
It's always just like...
R.I.P. the Deborahs out there.
Oh, sorry, Deborah's. But, like, it's not a bad name in the sense. It's just the connotations. Because it's next to Karen.
Yeah, it's like the, like, right next to Karen. It's always Karen's and Deborah's.
It's Karen's, Deborah's, Chad's, Giga Chad's.
Yep.
So, Deborah came up to me. Deborah, are you Lily's mom? Me. Oh, yeah, I am. Why? Deborah. Well, your daughter's lunches have been bothering my son, and I would like to ask you to pack something else.
What? Dude. Ugh. Keep going.
She literally said, what? How am I... How are they bothering him? She then proceeded to start talking about how her son was complaining about my daughter's lunches smelling terrible and that he thought it was disgusting. She also said her son didn't eat most of his lunch because he was so grossed out. Dude, if you're letting people affect you that hard...
That's crazy. That's insane.
Me. Okay, I understand your son doesn't like the smell, but can he just sit somewhere else?
Right.
Deborah, are you kidding me? My son shouldn't have to put up with whatever crap you make your daughter bring to this school. It's disgusting.
Yeah, okay. That's ridiculous.
The racism alarm is like beeping in my head.
A little bit.
Where I'm just like, I don't know if this is how it should go. But
yeah. I mean, there are definitely some ethnic foods that are a little bit stinkier. But
true.
Regardless, is there still more?
Yeah, there's a little bit more.
Okay.
So, and she started making more vaguely racist complaints, but I was fed up at this point. My racist alarm was always correct.
Yeah, I mean.
Me. Listen, I understand your son might not like my daughter's food, but he can very easily just not sit next to her. Mm-hmm. I'm not changing what's in my daughter's lunches because you and your kid don't want to exist near Asian food. Fuck off. She angrily stomped off with her kid then, and my daughter finished playing soon after, so we went home. Mm-hmm. I talked to my husband about it, and he said that I shouldn't have said or told her to fuck off to avoid bothering us in the future. Is she the asshole?
No. No,
no
she's
way.
not. She's not even close to the asshole. I think the husband's point at the end there is maybe a little bit valid of being like, she might come back and be annoying because of something like that. But either way, I think it's like, you know what, lady? Like, of course, Deborah. I mean, maybe.
Deborah?
I think they just probably, obviously it's not their real name.
Yeah, they said that.
But... like, it's like some fake annoying name that they use.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Karen's and Deborah's are kind of like, synonymous.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, either way, it's like ridiculous. It's like, yeah, just have your kid go sit somewhere else. Like,
yeah.
Is it that big of a deal? Especially if that's the only kid that has an issue with it. I could see maybe if it was like, yeah, there's 10 parents and the principal's like, yo, your kid's got to bring something different because it's stinking the place up.
I don't even think you could.
I don't see it. And the more I think about that angle,
yeah,
is kind of like, I mean, I don't know. It'd almost be kind of like the smelly kid if it's that angle. But like, it's not like the principal's coming at it and is like, oh yeah, your kid's the smelly kid and needs to take a shower or something.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be a completely different scenario. But like, it's in this scenario, we have to just play with the information that's given.
Mm-hmm.
And the only information is like, it's this one individual kid.
Yeah.
Just the one kid and the one parent who have the problem. Everyone else is chill with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The lady who is telling this other lady that she needs to go cook something else, like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, especially, living in America, we have to be tolerant of other cultures.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's such a boiling pot of people. So,
For
like,
real.
The idea that you want somebody else to not cook their, like, their food, mm-hmm. and because it smells, I don't know, bad, which personally I love Asian food.
Yeah.
So, like, no way.
Right.
But,
Same.
like, I don't know, kimchi smells a little weird. It kind of smells a little gross, maybe too acidic. But the ultimate solution is like, all right, so your kid is like not even eating his lunch because like he can't be next to Asian food. Then ask to go eat in the principal's office or like in some teacher's office. Don't make this the mother's problem for cooking food.
Right.
That's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
So
actually cooks her kid a meal and like gives her kid a school lunch. Like, oh yeah, let's.
So 0%, she is not the asshole in this one.
Not at all. I agree. She is definitely not the asshole.
Do you have am I the asshole?
Yeah. Yeah, I got one. So this one. Buckle up.
I'm buckled.
Am I the asshole for blowing up on my husband's friend after her wife died?
Okay, you suicide bombed the place. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, right? She suicide bombed the place? That's wild.
Who's writing this?
Damn, crazy. My 36 female husband, Ian, 44 male, is close friends with a woman named Jenna. They've been friends for a long time before Ian and I got together, so I know her fairly well too, but we really have nothing in common and we're not exactly great friends. Jenna's wife, Laura, very sadly and somewhat recently passed in March. She was terminally ill, but responding to treatment very well and was expected to survive another 2 to 5 years, but unfortunately passed away.
Sad.
Very sad. She's been leaning on Ian heavily for support, which I understand, but she's been at our house every single day since, and even sleeping in our guest room most nights because she doesn't want to be home alone. So, somewhat understandable. Okay.
Yeah, very understandable.
Which would be okay, except she is getting more and more passive-aggressive towards me and weirdly territorial of my husband.
I don't accept this.
I've reminded myself that I don't think I could stand to see a happy couple for months if I lost Ian and to be patient. It's not personal. My birthday was on Sunday. I got home on Saturday, the day prior, after a morning out, and Jenna was there. I was making small talk when I asked Ian what time he made dinner reservations for my birthday.
Okay.
Jenna inserted herself right there and asked Ian if he was going to be out the next day, and Ian said yes. She started panicking and saying he could not go to my birthday dinner.
Oh, fuck
and
that.
She wasn't ready to spend an evening alone. I was going to tell her that she could still hang out here while we were gone, and she looked at me, Jenna looked at me and said, "Don't you have any fucking friends you can go out with?" And I just blew the fuck up. I said, "Don't you have any other friends you can go bother?" And so on.
Ooh.
She called me selfish for monopolizing my husband, and I had enough and told her to get the fuck out of my house and to never come back. Ian tried calming things down between us, but it spiraled out of control. Ian ended up escorting Jenna out and telling her that he'd come visit her in a few days, but he'd be backing my decision because of how she spoke to me. I was happy for his support and still am, but it's been a few days and I just feel kind of bad about the whole situation for not quite being as understanding, but I also feel like she should treat me more respectfully because ultimately she's at my house and I'm not really sure if I overreacted. Am I the asshole?
Well, TLDR. Friend.
TLDR, what?
Too long, didn't read.
Oh.
So.
That was pretty long.
Yeah, TLDR, too long, didn't read. Friend, basically, friend's significant other dies.
Yep.
Friend moves in with you for multiple months.
Yep.
Friend.
It doesn't say the timeline.
Okay.
It
didn't
say how long.
All right. Well,
That's
let's assume a couple of weeks.
It had. My guess is it must have been at least at the bare minimum. It must have been a week. Because there's no way after a week you would just be like that pissed at each other.
No, blowing up on somebody.
Yeah.
So, and then it's your birthday dinner, and then your husband's friend.
Yep.
Ends up getting mad at you telling her to fuck off because she's getting a little bit territorial.
Yep.
Possibly latching on to him a little too hard.
The friend kind of started it.
Yes.
The friend definitely started it by first being like,
"Don't you have any friends?
Don't you have any like fucking friends you can go hang out with?"
Yeah.
So The friend definitely like egged it on.
So in this situation, I think it's a little delicate, but ultimately I'm going to end up with she's not the asshole. Because I think that person was in a little dramatic spot, probably did latch on too hard with, the husband, but it's also not a place or a time to get a little weirdly territorial over a friend. And then also, kind of put stress on their own relationship and then tell them that they don't have any fucking friends. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, it's really like really hardcore of them, especially the person that they're staying with, to like freak out like that. And once again, we don't know the timetable here.
Yep.
Because I will say that does make it a little bit variable.
Yeah.
Because if it let's say this was like 5 days after, I'd maybe give a little leeway towards the friend of being like, okay, like this is pretty recent, but it doesn't sound like it was 5 days ago.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's been a little bit of time. So I agree. I don't think she's the asshole, and I think the friend is being a little bit like wild in my opinion, because I honestly think that she should probably go see a therapist.
Yes.
And she probably the rapist, the serial rapist, for her issues about her dead wife.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my God.
That's crazy.
I recant the bit. When you say it like that, it makes it sound so bad. Oh, my God.
That did sound horrible. R.I.P. to her,
R.I.P.
her late wife.
Yep, she's late, and she's fucking dead, so...
Jesus Christ. Holy shit. We're going to get crucified.
I mean, bro, what is she going to do? Also, we have to... Dude, I want to put another rating on this as do we think it's real or not?
Yeah, actually, that's a good... I mean, it sounds real.
Yeah.
But we don't really, like... I mean, I think this is just like a thing with most Am I the Asshole stories is like there's a good chance it could be someone just doing creative writing.
Literally.
Like they could just be like, let's see how crazy of a story I can come up with.
Because it sounds a little crazy.
Yeah.
Do I think it's believable? Yes, I do. Do I think that she's an asshole? No, I don't. Even if it's made up, this has probably happened a very long time ago. And, I know billions and millions watch this pod, but like...
Yeah, exactly.
If it comes out to you, I don't think that you're the asshole, and you probably know you overstepped your boundary of being the friend.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, the friend definitely overstepped. I just wish we had more insight into the timetable, because it would make it a little bit easier to make it like cut and dry. She definitely sounds like not the asshole, and even if I look at like the Reddit like comments, the most liked comment is not the asshole. Grief is an X. Oh my goodness, I can't even speak.
X.
It's X.
Wait, oh my God, are you on X, the everything app? Holy shit.
Grief is an explanation, not an excuse. She's learning far too much, leaning far too much on your husband, and for her to insult and swear at you for spending time with your husband on your birthday is completely out of pocket. I like the modern lingo. Props to your husband for backing you, but he needs to lay down the law with this woman. Tell her what's up. This should not have gone on as long as it has. So once again, there's no really telling, because it doesn't look like there's any sort of updates on how long it actually went on, because I mean, it doesn't
do the edit post.
Yeah, they didn't do like edit post or any sort of updates, so there's no really telling how long that happened. But
well, I think she's still not the asshole.
Yeah, either way, still I agree, not the asshole.
Well, am I the asshole for using my friend's logic against her and making her cry?
I mean, I don't know. It depends, I guess.
Have you ever done that?
I feel like I maybe have.
I definitely have.
Yeah, I feel like I probably have.
Especially, I mean, this
maybe
usually...
not cry, but...
No, not cry.
I think at one time at a bar, using some dude's logic against him, he swung at me, and then he got booted out of a bar.
Jesus.
He actually didn't... Not only did he get booted, he actually also got, like, like banned from the bar for like a bit, for like a few months,
Oh my god.
because he was like apparently a repeat offender.
Oh, dude, what a loser.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that happens to a lot of people, I guess.
Yeah, especially
They're like-
us. We're
yeah.
banned from every bar in this town.
Yeah, for real. I'm way too cool for the bars. They had to ban me because I'm so sick.
Because I'm so sick. And I was like, I'm going to fight every single person here. And they were
Yeah.
like, you got to stop trying to do that. It's
Yeah.
not Mortal Kombat. Like,
For real.
stop.
We're like, wait, isn't this like a how many people can we fight episode, or is that not what we're doing here?
So I'm playing Logic against her and making her cry.
You're playing, okay, you started playing a Logic album and made her
I
cry.
did the Suicide Hotline song. She's like, oh my god, the lyrics are so touching. Is this guy biracial? So I, 36 female, went no contact with my narcissistic family last year as I was done being their scapegoat. My friend, who was encouraging me to call my mother and reconcile for my Mother's Day, and I explained again the emotional and mental abuse I went through and her refusal to take accountability or seek therapy. She then lectured me on how it's hard being a parent. She's a parent, I'm not. That as the eldest, you should have helped your mother around the house more and your
whack.
younger siblings. Dude, that's absolutely bullshit.
Yeah,
If-
it's so whack.
If your parents are struggling, I don't think it's on you as the child to be a parent.
No, absolutely not.
You're the child,
Right.
you know?
Yeah, you think a parent would be able to see that, but you'd be surprised.
You'd hope. And then with your younger siblings, and that I should be let bygones be bygones and call my mother for Mother's Day.
Mm-hmm.
I told her, so you think if I had done more chores and accepted more parentification as a kid, then I wouldn't have been abused? If
That's
it's
crazy.
right. If it's too hard to be decent to your kids, then you shouldn't be a parent. Maybe you should have helped your abusive ex-husband around the house more. Maybe you shouldn't have had
Damn.
dinner 10 minutes late because you know
Holy
his job is stressful and it's hard being a provider and father.
Holy fuck. Damn.
Dude, holy shit.
That's diabolical.
Bars. Next month is Father's Day. You should call and reconcile with him. How could I, as a child, stop the abusive behavior of an adult when, as an adult, you couldn't stop your husband from abusing you? She cried and walked off.
Damn.
Holy fuck, dude.
That's crazy work.
Our mutual friends agree she was wrong to pressure me to reconcile with my mother, but she meant well and didn't understand, and you took it too far.
Holy fuck. That's wild. That's diabolical. I don't have any other words to describe it.
That's diabolical.
That's crazy.
I did it to make a point on how abuse isn't okay from anyone, even your parents.
Mm-hmm.
Am I the asshole? Is
I mean,
she the asshole?
So,
Jesus.
did she mention anything about whether this person kept like pestering them about it? Because didn't she? I feel like she mentioned something about that.
She said they brought it up several times.
Because like, if it was like they just brought it up once and then that was like the straw that broke the camel's back, then I think that might be I think it maybe is a little bit asshole. But if it's like they pestered them on and on about it, then it's kind of like, bro, like, do I have one thing I tell like some people is, especially with sensitive topics for me, is I'll tell people no a certain amount of times, and then I'm like, listen, after a while, I'll be like, I don't want to get angry about this, but if you keep asking me about it, you're gonna make me mad.
Yeah.
So like, maybe that's something like that, but I don't know. I mean, I think that's savage.
It's very savage.
Super savage. I think I'm gonna say like, I'm gonna give it like a kind of asshole.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily say like, yeah, you are 100% the asshole, but I think it's like kind of, because like you can always, I don't know. My parents weren't like that crazy in terms of like being super abusive, but I don't know. I think some people might say, like some of my family members might not necessarily agree. So, I don't know.
I think it's tough because they shouldn't have pressed her. So, frame one, shouldn't have pressed. And then on top of that, they also lashed out. So, do I think that there is definitely a part of me that wants to call her an asshole. Yeah, but I think it's like a 50-50.
Yeah.
Because especially if you know, like, people don't want to go through abuse again, right?
100%.
And if somebody's already lost the chance, like, especially me, like, if somebody wrongs me, abuses me, does something like that, they're out of my life forever. And I will never talk to them again, and they're gone. Because I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like, for my own mental health, I can't do it. I don't actually give a fuck about theirs
Yeah.
at that point in time.
Right.
So,
Makes sense.
you know what? I'm going to say she's not the asshole just because that's my perspective on it.
Uh-huh.
I do think that bringing up somebody else's trauma to cope with your trauma is a little fucking
So
crazy.
wait a minute. It was can you remind me one more time? It
she
was
wanted
her
to,
sister?
So I think it was her friend. I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, now that you mentioned that.
Yeah, my friend.
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. It feels like a lot to also lash out on your friend like that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that does seem like a lot. But I think at the same time, if they already, like, really know you really well, like, they're almost kind of, like, projecting to be like, hey, you should try to reconcile.
I have one last point on it, and that's unsolicited advice.
Yes, that too.
Because, all right, so say I'm struggling, right?
Uh-huh.
I'm having a hard time, and I need help with something.
Mm-hmm.
So I ask you for advice. I'm like, how do I deal with this situation? Like, should I reach out to my mom who abused me in the past?
Yeah.
And then you tell me that. Then I can't get mad.
Right.
But if you out of the blue, because Mother's Day is coming up,
Yep.
and you remind me of my abusive mom and what she did to me,
Yeah.
and you think I should reconcile with her, go fuck yourself.
Right.
That's my decision.
Yeah. 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 I think that's super valid. Especially, yeah, if they don't want to reconcile, then they don't want to. I think like the biggest thing about it, at least for me, that makes it like the 50-50 burger,
Yeah.
is that like she's just like lashing out on her friend. But I do agree with that point. Do you want to pull it up real quick and see what people of Reddit thought?
Yes. So the
'Cause
tag on
if I
it
had
is
to-
not the asshole.
I was gonna say that's probably my guess, is not the asshole. I personally just give it a little bit of a 50-50 burger because I'm kind of like, it seems like a lot, but I think if she, like, the friend really pressed really hard, then yeah, she's probably the asshole.
And I can read you the top
she
comment.
isn't the asshole. Yeah, do it.
So, not the asshole. NTA. Period. I hate people like that. I have a strained relationship with my mother as well, and it fucking grinds my gears when someone tells me I have to make up with her because she's my mom. Friend needs to get out of her bubble and realize some parents just aren't good parents.
Valid, super valid.
I think it's extremely valid.
Yeah. Well, the reason I mentioned that specifically is because my older sister has some opinions like that as well, where she doesn't really like to, like, she talks with my parents, but she also kind of doesn't as much
Yeah.
because my parents have very strong opinions. And then not only that, my older sister helped raise us too.
Yep.
Because at least I say this, I think my parents were kind of batshit crazy because who has 3 kids 3 years in a row? That's so much. That is so much to handle.
Yeah.
Like, imagine having a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, and then you have a newborn baby.
I couldn't do it.
At what would be, they were our age. Imagine right now.
Jeez, dude.
Because you're 28. My parents got married when they were 26 and 25, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So it would be your age right now.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yep.
And I only have, 5 kids?
I know, right? You're only
Because-
Nick Cannon.
Well, it's not one of those things because, like, I left him behind. I had to record a podcast.
Exactly.
Well,
The masses, like, they needed us. The billions of people.
then what am I going to do? Like, slow down for, like, somebody else?
Yeah, right?
I can't.
Especially not
You only-
children.
Fuck no. You have one life to live,
For real.
and you have to pursue your dreams.
Exactly.
So, like,
So, bet all on red.
actually, we all know statistics say that you should put it all on black.
True. Valid. So, we got our last one here.
Last one.
Am I the asshole for being embarrassed of my girlfriend's cosplay?
Interesting.
Could be. Could be. Big could be.
Yes.
My 25 male girlfriend, 24, had a double mastectomy 5 years ago. She had breast cancer and thankfully made a full recovery, unlike a lot of women. She didn't have any reconstructive surgery. This all happened before I met her. I'm a big anime nerd, and last weekend I invited her to a small anime con with me. Okay. She's seen a few episodes of my favorite shows, but she's not into anime super well.
Sure.
She does not like cosplay, though, and she does. My bad. Misread that. She does like cosplay, though, and she works seasonally as an SFX artist.
Sound effects.
Does sound effects at a haunted house near us. So when I asked her to go to the con with me, she asked if I could cosplay. And I said, sure. She got very excited and said I was going to love her costume. So I'll admit it. I thought she was going to do something extremely sexy for me.
Ooh.
But not exactly. The day of the convention comes, and she showed up at my house cosplaying as Dabi, D-A-B-I, from MHA. I don't know who that is.
Oh, Dobby from My Hero Academia.
Dabi from My Hero Academia.
So imagine...
Thank you for correcting me.
Imagine... Yeah. I just outed myself as a fucking anime nerd.
I don't...
Fucking son of a bitch. Damn it. You also dropped my age. Hello, my name's Alex. So Dobby is basically a guy who has flame powers, right?
Yep.
But his flame powers were too strong. So his entire skin burned off because of his flame powers.
Okay.
So then he has a bunch of like staples and a bunch of skin, and then he has black hair or black or white hair. Okay.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Specifically a look he has later in the manga.
Okay.
It's a long white coat over white pants, no shirt. Her entire chest was exposed, and she'd obviously spent hours applying burn makeup. She has short hair that she dyes constantly. I'm going to look at that after. Yep. She has short hair that she dyes constantly. This time, she bleached it white and dyed a few red streaks in it. I wasn't expecting her to show up without her shirt. Her burn scar makeup only covered half her chest, so you could clearly see her mastectomy scar. It wasn't a very attractive costume, especially since she'd gone all out with the scars and made it look raised and kind of realistic. We went to the con, and while a lot of people came up to take photos with her, I noticed several others looking at her chest. That evening, she said I'd been quiet all day, and I honestly told her I was a little embarrassed that she was flaunting her mastectomy scar like that. She got mad and said she was making the best of her situation and said I was being insensitive, and she's been distant ever since. I'm starting to feel guilty. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, of course
absolutely.
You are.
I agree. Yeah, you can just like not acknowledge it, because the premise he's trying to be at is the fact that she said that, like, she was like, oh, you're going to find this super attractive.
Yeah.
And then he was like, he's really hung up on that. But, like, you don't even, like, have to be. Like,
it was an assumption.
Yeah. If multiple people are taking, like, pictures with her, it must have been a pretty damn good, like, cosplay.
Yes.
So, like, I would definitely say that he's being an asshole for what seems to be, like, no reason.
100%.
Maybe is like he's just hung up on that, but
well, I think it almost harkens back to the last one, where basically you can deal with trauma in several ways, right?
Yeah.
Mastectomy, or I think it's mastectomy. I don't know.
Mastectomy. Yeah, I might have mispronounced it.
So a mastectomy is like, you get rid of your boobs, basically. So when that happens, you can deal with it however you want to, and if somebody is so comfortable with it that they're now taking it and then making it their own, doing it, incorporating it into a cosplay, it's taking the power back.
Yeah.
And it's probably a really important moment for her.
Yep.
And for you not to be on her side,
It's crazy.
it's crazy work.
Yeah,
And you should feel like an asshole. You should feel guilty.
100%. 100%.
Absolutely terrible.
Let's see what Reddit has to say.
What does Reddit have to say?
You're the asshole. Unlike, yeah,
That was easy.
yep, This has 9,800 upvotes.
Okay.
Give me a second here. Unlike a lot of women, she didn't have any reconstructive surgery.
Yep.
That was the moment I suspected that you were the asshole. I thought she was going to do something sexy for me. This moment confirmed it.
Yep.
I was not prepared for how bad your behavior was going to get. Original poster. She survives cancer and is left with a prominent scar, something a lot of people would struggle with mentally to have a huge degree.
Yep.
But this lady is awesome, incorporates it into the cosplay. You see, give me a second here. The person who's replying to this comment, I'll admit they don't know who the character is, but either way, this person is, they're repping it. And they're also saying, I think it's just bad grammar here. It says, you see this and you get embarrassed to be seen with her. Okay, I get it now. So basically he's the reply is saying you see her costume, all this work, and you get embarrassed, being hey, actually people should be embarrassed to be around you.
100%.
The original poster.
Yeah, for sure. Because first of all, you're into anime, which is already
Yep.
inherently cringe. Well, it's gotten better.
Yeah, it has gotten better. It's gotten a lot better of a rap
Yeah.
over the last 10 years.
But at the end of the day, you're still an anime guy. You're going to
Yeah.
a con, and you're going to flame your girlfriend for doing... But to be fair, it is a gender bend.
Yeah.
She is playing a male character.
Yep.
So maybe this guy's just a little bit, what would you call it? Not good.
Yeah.
Not good vibes.
Yeah.
Terrible,
Yeah.
horrendous vibes.
Yeah, especially if he knows his girlfriend's situation, and it sounds like she fit the role. She's kind of what we said of making the best of her situation.
Yeah.
And then he's just oh yeah, oh dang, I thought you were gonna do something sexy for me.
Damn, babe, I thought you were
What
going
the
to do
hell,
something
man?
fucking sexy for me.
Yeah, and he's just acting like a Chad.
Dude, that's so... Also, Chads in anime land shouldn't exist.
Yeah,
No
right.
one should be walking around feeling alpha
Yeah, I feel
at the anime con.
yeah, it's crazy, but yeah, definitely he's the asshole.
Oh, for sure. So, 3 not the assholes. Actually, 2 not the assholes, 1 50-50.
Yeah,
And
at least
then-
for me,
Yeah.
I'll give it 50-50.
And then 1 for sure they're the asshole.
yeah,
But what do you guys think?
yeah, you'll have to let us know, comment sections, all that fun stuff. So, that's been it. That's been it for the first episode of The Well.
The first episode. We
Yeah,
did it.
We did it. Hooray.
Let's go. I want to get party poppers or something.
Yeah!
Or dude, we could grab 2 guns. And we could just fucking
Just start blasting.
bam.
So
bam!
anyways, I started shooting.
Yeah, and the next thing I know, oh, the police are here.
Oh, no.
Oh no, luckily we have guns.
Yep, exactly.
They can't stop us.
I mean, we pay taxes, so their guns are part of our guns. So we should just go and grab those too.
That is a nice little hack. So if you pay taxes, all government officials, if they have guns, it's inherently yours because you paid for them.
Yep.
So don't feel weird about, asking them for them, taking them if they say no.
Yep.
It's just as much yours as it is theirs.
Disclaimer, don't do that.
Okay, fine, sure, I guess. But
Okay, for all the brands that are listening.
I never said that.
I never said that.
And I have an evil twin who likes
Yeah.
to say edgy all the time.
For real. Verbatim. So, yeah, with that, that's all for the first pod. Appreciate everyone for popping in and listening. We're on all the major platforms, at least for listening at the bare minimum. And then we're on all the social media platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Music. You can check us out on both of those. And then we're on the short form media platforms as well. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So,
Thank you very much. It's the first two white boys to ever make a podcast.
the first.
Peace.
Peace.